What's up? It's John from Pure RC, and today we went back a few steps from the P51 I tried to fly, and we're going to fly this little 2-channel toy jet. They sell them under all different brand names, but they all basically look the same and perform the same. On these type of airplanes, it constantly wants to go up as long as you're giving it throttle. So sometimes if it's going up too high and it's wanting to stall, you have to let off the throttle. So if you have to back the throttle down a little bit, it'll start to come back down. And you constantly kind of have to work that throttle up and down to keep it even. To turn, you just press left, and this motor right here will slow down. This one will speed up, and the airplane will start to turn left. Now, sometimes it can turn too far left or too far right, and instead you might want to slowly just bump left or right, like bump, 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 bump it through the turn. Okay, you'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. There's a lot of wind out here today, but we're going to try this thing anyway. So we're going to start off full throttle, nose pointing in the direction that the wind is blowing from. All right, so the wind's blowing in our face. We're going to go this direction. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now you see what I was talking about, how it wants to go too far up. When it does that, just back off the throttle a little bit. And as you can see, I'm bumping through the turns. Bump, 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 and got my throttle backed off. And it's still wanting to nose up a little bit in the wind, but that's okay. We don't want it to hit the ground. So let's see if we can get it a little bit closer in. Whoa. They're not very hard to fly once you get used to them. They're pretty cool little planes. This is kind of what I started out on. Same principle. It didn't look like a jet, but it flew about the same. Wind's died down and it's flying actually really nice right now. Alright, we're doing left-hand circles. Let's try some right-hand circles. Holy crap. What happened? It could be bad. We don't have glue with us. The horizontal stabilizers that you have to stick on yourself when you take them out of the box fell off when it hit the ground. I really don't think it's that big of a deal. We'll just stick them back in there, and later we can put some glue on them. So let's try to take off again. Let's see if we can take off from the ground. That would be cool. There we go. We got it. Let's back off the throttle a little bit so the nose comes back down. Bump through that turn. Bump, 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 bump. There we go. See if we can get it up here a little bit. And sometimes if you go full throttle while you're turning, you can really sharpen out those turns. These things are all about throttle management. That's what keeps it in the sky. To land it, you just turn the throttle off and you'll still have the ability to steer. You come back down. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. The wind almost got us. It's no big deal though. These things are very tough. Let's come in for a landing. There you go. So it landed pretty good. Same thing with landing as taking off, right? We always want to land with the nose into the wind if possible. That's the easiest way to do it. You can do it differently, but it's a little harder. Let's see if we can take off again from the ground into the wind. Oh, there we go. We got it, man. It's probably the best fun you can have for usually around 30 bucks, maybe a little more. If you're just wanting to learn how to fly, and or if you're like me and you're kind of learning how to fly again, these things are pretty cool. It really helps you out. Oh man. All right, we're gonna do a hand launch again, guys. There we go. Bump, bump, left, 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 bump, 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 and it just turns it. Now, watch what happens if we try to turn left. We don't give it any more throttle, and we just hold left. All right? That's what happens. it starts descending and eventually it's going to hit the ground. So that's why I like to bump through those turns, so you're not constantly giving it throttle, which makes it want to pitch downward and go towards the ground. Just bump it every once in a while. All right, so here we go. We're going to do a hand launch again. Remember, throttle all the way up to take off. Once the nose starts pitching up too high to where the airplane's wanting to stall, back that throttle down a little bit so the nose will even out. Okay, here we go. Oh, we're stuck in the wind. It's okay. Let off the throttle so it wants to come down. Get under that wind. Let off the throttle. When it starts going down under the wind, throttle back up. And you can see it'll cut through the wind when you do that, okay? It's a little hard to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's fairly easy. It's all about throttle, guys. This is a very small, light airplane for the amount of wind we have out here today. So this is actually pretty good. Let's see if we can get up a little higher. Oh, it's bad up there. But you see how high we've got it. And we can go higher than that, but we're just not gonna push it today. What? All right, let's go around, see if we can come in for another landing. You want to get up kind of high, facing where you want to land. Whoa! And it went inverted again because of wind. And as you can see, it is unhurt. Usually the only thing that ever goes wrong with these is the props and the back may go bad. A really important tip, I believe, is before you hit the ground or crash or hit a tree or hit a building, before you hit anything, you want to make sure you kill the throttle. Just turn the gas all the way off. Because if you don't, these things are still spinning. They will hit something and it will tear them up, okay? You have a white one on this side, a black one on this side. They're actually built differently. So this one spins a different direction than this one. And there are extra props in the box. So you should be able to get many hours of flights out of this thing. All right, let's take off this way again. Let's try the ground. We got to be getting close to a dead battery. There we go. It's trying. All right, we got to bump our left turn. Wind's got us again. Let's let off the throttle so the nose comes down. And give it some more throttle to get back up. Oh, the battery died. And that's it. So there's no warning when the battery's about to die, as you can see. It just dies and the thing comes back down. But it did land on its wheels and it didn't break. And it does come with an extra battery. So not bad for the price. Not bad for the price at all. Especially if you've never flown something, you just want to try it. This is pretty cool. Any of these little 2-channel models are cool. We'll probably fly some more later on the channel. But until next time, get out and fly something, especially you, Wyatt.
Now that it's over, this review, click the thumbs up, think about subscribing to